What's up, everybody? Welcome back.
Hi.
Blind Sample Showdown, Week 7, coming at you. All right, so we have a bunch of people in the comments already. Thank you. I'm gonna let the participants here, the guinea pigs, if you will, introduce themselves. We have TX Whiskey Geek Caleb and Adriane Shine. And Caleb, why don't you go ahead and start it off? Let us know who you are, what you do.
Yeah, for
Socials.
sure. TX Whiskey Geek, also known as Texas Whiskey Geek. I basically do Texas whiskey news on my socials, and I keep up a website, kind of keep track of everything happening in the Texas whiskey scene. And I kind of like my Texas whiskey.
You kind of like Texas whiskey.
Kind of.
Yeah, just a little.
All right. And then I had to bring a little class, beauty, and positivity to the show. So Adriane is here to make that happen.
What's up? I am a bartender for Edwin Co. Distillery. At least that's my fun job, anyways. So
Which sounds like a pretty cool distillery.
it's
Little mom and pop distillery.
Yep, it's a great place. Great vibe. It's a lot of fun.
Excellent.
Where's Edwin Co. Distillery?
Churubusco, Indiana.
Nice.
All right. So you guys got the samples poured about 10 minutes early, so that's good. They've had a little time to breathe, open up, and all of that. Why don't you guys go ahead and get started on trying to figure out what it is? We kind of went through this a little bit beforehand, but as always, I sent you 3 samples. Each of you have the same 3 samples. You are going to try to guess generically the category, the proof, and the casking, specifically the category, proof, and casking. And if you feel so inclined to take a stab at the distillery and bottle, those 2 guesses are each worth 2 bonus points apiece. The rest are worth 1 point apiece. And we'll tally up the scores for each guess. We will reveal what the 3 bottles are at the end of the 3rd sample. And feel free to talk amongst yourselves, throw each other off, help each other out, whichever way you want to go. I have a few mods in the comments here that will post your links and stuff if you would like them to do so. Caleb, I know you said you got a website, so I think Randall just put that up. Adriane, you're pretty much just on Instagram.
Yep.
Okay. Now, your name, Adriane Shine, if you think about that, it does have a whiskey ring to it. But what is the name all about?
Well, that's kind of why I picked it. Shine makes you think of moonshine, but I don't know. It was probably, 5 or 6 years ago. I found this water bottle and it said "Time to Shine," and that's just how I've kind of lived my life these last few years. So I decided to put it in my name. Instead of I had a number behind my name and then I changed it. So.
Okay.
Is that the water bottle you're using?
No, I have a new one, and it actually has a bunch of whiskey stickers on it. So I've moved on from the water bottle, but yeah. Have you tried yours yet?
Mm-hmm.
You drank it?
I'm jumping ahead. Yeah, jumping right in.
I'm having a small technical difficulty over here. I can't see anything. Aha, that's why. Hey, look at that. Now we're on live on Instagram.
All right.
I hate that stuff. Okay. Anyways, I'm going to go through the comments while you guys are going through. Let me know when you are. We got about 15 minutes per sample. Let me know when you are done, ready to give your guesses, and obviously I'll wait till both of you are done.
Are we guessing after each sample?
After each sample, we'll go through, take your guesses, and then move on to the next sample. So in the comments here, we got Mike Whiskey Addict. Hey, Mike, nice to
Hi, Mike.
We got Smoked by Ash Joe.
Joe's here.
Entered the chat. Everybody be on your P's and Q's. We don't want to offend the father.
What do you think about the first one?
I think it's rye.
That's what I thought too.
We got the Whiskey Shaman who got stood up tonight. We don't like
Sorry
that.
to hear that, friend.
We got a spicy strawberry that left wine night with the girls to be here. Appreciate it.
Oh
Awesome.
yeah, spicy strawberry.
I like that name.
Yeah, that's a great name.
It's awesome.
We got Seaway Whiskey Wires here. Howdy.
got a good group in the comments already.
Yeah.
I know Martin's here too, right?
Father Franco is Martin. Yeah.
I can't. I don't think I can see.
Oh,
who's
you
in here.
can't see the comments. Yep. So we have on Instagram we got Brian D Whiskey, Barbells and Bourbon. My boy Rob joined HJC Media Group. We got Patty. Hey Patty. Marshall is on.
All the friends. Hi,
All the friends are here. All the friends are here.
I love it. Specific category. Specific category.
So we're going general and then specific.
I know. I'm trying to figure out if
We got Walt in the house. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Glad you made it. Marshall with a little words of encouragement. Y'all got this, he says.
y'all got this. Hi, Marshall. I know we're not being very talkative, Caleb.
No, when you're trying to taste
more.
and do something, you'll probably not talk much. That's why I kind of try to read the comments.
We need to talk more.
Keep up with that kind of stuff.
Writing stuff down.
U.S. Smallcraft over on Instagram. Hey, Dylan, how you doing?
I'm trying to think of like specific rye categories because I really think the first one is a rye, but I'm not.
I think it's rye too. I think it's got some sort of finish on it though.
I have a proof picked. I have a generic casking picked.
Well, what you feeling, Walt? Walt is looking for inspiration on a pour.
I love double oak. Try something double oaked.
Yeah, those double oaks are great.
We got a Northwoods Whiskey Nerd in the house. What's up, Deke? Well, there you go, Adrian. You sold Walt on his pour. He's going double oaked.
Yeah. Just let us know what you pick.
Yeah, which one are you getting?
OF, Sagamore. Those are the ones I like.
Whiskey Chronicles is joined. Hey, Will, how you doing, bud? Ooh.
All right, I'm gonna try the second one.
Can't let these damn Texans win, huh?
No.
What's it say?
Come on, Marshall.
Good. I'll let these damn Texans win. We already have. I'm gonna try Marshall, but I don't know a lot about this stuff. I'm happy to be doing it because I feel like I'm going to learn a lot today. So
there you go.
That's my positive spin on it because something tells me these light colored things are not things that maybe I've necessarily tried. So I know I've never tried an ASM. So
Let's see. Will said, "Go, Adrian." So he's rooting for you, Adrian. Patty, I don't remember exactly what I said to you about the Driftless Glen Rye, but if I said it was good, I believe you. And yes, it is. Which one did you get? Can't spell or read. And here we go. This is the normal comment stream. Make fun of everybody in the comments.
I wish I could see it.
Walt, which one did you pour last night? Ooh, somebody's got doggos.
Sorry,
No,
someone rang the doorbell.
Uh-huh.
yeah.
The evil doorbell.
You got you
Yeah.
got dogs. I got a kid.
I have a kid too, 6-year-old, and
Yeah.
he's over there, but he knows this is Dad's showtime, so he's quietly watching TV.
Yeah.
Or
Mine is 13 and was still talking to me. It was like, okay, stop.
I think he's actually, yeah. It was his birthday yesterday, and we got him a Nintendo Switch for his birthday, so he is playing Minecraft on his new
He's
Switch.
living his best life right now.
He is living his best life right now. There's Sugar Kitty. You were about to break the streak, Sugar Kitty, and I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about that. Oh, Sugar Kitty says she rang the doorbell. Sorry about that.
You know the dogs go crazy every time someone rings the doorbell.
Oh yeah, it's not even. It's just a thing.
This is really hard because I know that's different, but I don't know that it's something other than bourbon or rye. It's really good though.
Dylan asked, "What is the last whiskey you've had that absolutely blew your socks off?"
That's a good question.
That's a great question.
I
And a very-
tried. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're good. Go ahead, hon.
I tried a Lucky 7 at KBF, Lucky 7 9-year. Trying to remember what else was what described it. It was amazing. I wanted to buy it, but they weren't selling it at KBF because I think you have to be a distiller in Kentucky in order to be able to sell at the festival. But it was a Lucky 7 9-year. It was really, really good.
What was that, a bourbon?
Yes.
Thanks, Will. Yeah, Patty, those are both really good. There's Travis over there on Instagram. Oh, we're missing here. What do we got?
This one smells fruity.
Martin, I don't know if anybody could answer Dylan's question for you. Nobody really knows what your favorite whiskey is. I don't think you've ever mentioned it on any live stream ever.
Oh, I bet I know.
Marshall got it.
Starts with a D. Okay.
Yeah, y'all talk about Detling so damn much.
Yeah, I haven't tried it. I'd like to, but
I haven't either. I went in on that firefighter one, but waiting for that one to.
It sounds like maybe somebody in
shit.
Indiana should have some in a couple weeks that we could try. Maybe.
I know.
I don't know who that would be.
I don't either. Seaway Whiskey Wire says he had a Glen Farkless 40. I bet that was good. Wow. I like Glen Farkless. I would be absolutely okay with trying a 40-year-old one. Spicy strawberry with Cedar Ridge. the
I
brand
cannot
cask.
wait to find out what these are.
Let me go yell at dogs real quick. They're driving me nuts.
You're good. Go ahead.
I just don't even know what to write. I know they're not going to be good guesses. They're both, all three are really good. So thank you for that.
Oh, you're going through all three of them?
I was worried that I wouldn't. Well, I think I'm pretty sure I know what the first one was. So I thought maybe if I tried the other two,
I got you.
you know what I mean? I could
I do
maybe
know what you mean.
figure it out because I haven't, like I said, I've never tried Scotch. I've never tried an American single malt. So I don't know what I've not tasted, you know?
Gotcha. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Are you guys ready with sample one's guesses?
Yeah.
No, I don't have a specific category.
All right, we'll give you a minute or two here.
Well, I mean, if it's a rye, there isn't a lot of. I don't know what a specific category would be for a rye, I guess.
Yeah. How do you get specific on that?
I usually do give 2-ounce samples for the for purposes of the show and sending out as everything that I sent out. I opted for the 1-ounce sample bottles. What do we got? Travis. Water.
Would a specific category be a blended rye? Would that work? Is that something?
Is
No.
that a specific category? I'm trying to just go through my Rolodex here and
I'm trying to
see.
think of what I could think of
Yeah, I
as
mean,
specific categories for a rye, but I don't know. Nothing is coming to mind right off the top of my head.
Yeah, I was thinking. So I wrote down a straight rye for my specific category. So at least 2 years old.
and spicy strawberry tells you to jump down that ASM rabbit hole, Adrian. It's wonderful.
I hope it's
I
what
agree.
one of these other ones here are. That's what I'm hoping for. One of these is ASM because I was really worried. They were so light in color. I was very worried I would not like them, but they're both very good.
I can neither confirm nor deny any of
I
that.
know, I know.
That was sneaky. Yeah.
Well, I do know. I mean, I know some things.
Nia.
I'm not completely clueless.
Nia, nice to see you. How you doing? All right. Let me know when you are ready, Adrian, and we will get them.
What are you saying is the difference between a generic proof and a specific proof?
So if you're going to get, so let's say you guess 50% or 100 proof, and you just want to stay with that. If it ends up being like 98 proof or 102 proof, you're going to get the point for the generic, but not the point for the specific. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So if it's 100 and you guess 100, you're going to get both points, obviously. And you can absolutely change. You can put a different number down for either of them. So
okay, good to know.
Indeed, Nia. I would like to have a few more because I think, one, I think they taste better than guys tasting, anyways. So that, and they're way better to look at than
Fat guys like me.
right, and and myself. What do we got here? Trying to keep up with both Instagram and YouTube. It is helping a little bit. There you go. See, Adrian, you're dreamy.
Oh, wow. Thanks.
And and Walt went for Woodford doubled oak.
Can't go wrong with that.
That's a great one. That's a
That is a
great.
great
I
one.
was, that was the very first double oaked I ever tried, and I just went right through the bottle. It was gone in no time.
Mhm.
I have everything but the exact distillery and exact bottle. So if we want to go ahead and go, that's fine.
Whenever, yeah, you tell me when you're ready. I'm not going to
I'm
rush you.
ready. I'm
All right,
ready. I'm
and
always ready.
Seaway, that's a fantastic show. I missed that show. I wish it was still on with the original
Mhm.
cast. I don't, you know, Drew Carey doesn't need to do Prices Right, but that's an opinion. All right, so ladies first. We are going to go with Adrian first, and just run down your line. Let me know what they are. I'll jot them down right quick, and then we'll go
I
move on to the
put
next one.
I put rye 100 new bottled and bond 114 and none.
You went a little faster than I could. Rye,
Sorry.
100 proof, new cask. And then
Bottled and bond.
specific category was what bottle bib.
Is that a good specific category? Is that
That
okay?
works. It's bottle
Okay.
and bond rye. Yeah, that would work. That's a category.
And then I just put 114 in case I was wrong about the bottled and bond, and then none.
Okay. And still new casking
Yes.
and no guess for distillery or bottle.
No guess there.
Anything you want to just chuck out in the wind?
Let's say Woodford. Let's say that. Is that a distillery? That's the
That is a
problem, is I
distillery.
got to think about what the distillery is and then the bottle, but it's it would have to be their rye, obviously.
All right. Caleb?
All right. So I picked rye as the generic category. I also said 100 proof. And I put rum cask finished. Specific category, I just said straight rye. I don't know. Is that specific enough?
It is. Yep.
I think it
Yeah.
is. Perfect.
Specific ABV, I put 105. Specific casking, just rum. I don't know my rums. So
And just so I'm clear, you're saying a rum finish, right? So
yeah,
we're talking straight
well,
rye, so that obviously is new, and
yeah,
then
would
you're
have to
talking
be
a rum
new and then
finish.
finished in rum. Yeah.
Okay. And
I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess about 4 years.
don't tell me the age, your age guess.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm not supposed to tell you that. Okay.
It's all right.
Exact distillery. I'm guessing Sagamore. And exact bottle. I don't know Sagamore's very well. I guess Caribbean rum Sagamore. Did I make one of those?
Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Sagamore finish. We're gonna call it that. All right. Move on to the next one.
Oh God,
All right.
it's gonna kill me not to know.
Don't wait till the end.
All right.
This one's very fruity.
This one's very fruity, he says.
Hmm. Pretty light too.
Ugh. All right. So where do we got here? Excuse things too. Yeah, absolutely.
So, American. I think it's. I'm gonna say I think it's an American single malt. I have no idea, but Um, I'm trying to, so single, like, but I have a specific category for single malts. I would think that is there a more malted version and then a more grain version?
So
I tried to do some homework. Okay, I tried to not look like a complete idiot when I came
no,
in here.
perfectly fine. So American single malt would be the specific category. Single malt would be the generic category.
Okay, perfect.
So single malt can be anywhere in the world that makes single malt. And then breaking it down to specifics would be American single malt, Scottish single malt, Irish single malt.
Okay.
Westwood Pinot Cask. Westward
I might
Pinot
change my
Cask.
mind.
I don't know if I've had that one or not. Well, I'm not. It doesn't ring a bell. I know I've had a Westward Chardonnay cask.
Changed my mind.
I've
Hey,
scratched out
Squirrel,
like 3
what's up,
different things
buddy?
on mine.
The squirrel is in the house.
I haven't seen that dude for a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute. I haven't seen him in a while either. Hashtag local. Oh god, it's like all old friends in the comments.
I wish I could see them.
Mm-hmm. I try to highlight them. That most of it is.
I know. I
chatting
probably should have
amongst
these
themselves.
on. Otherwise, I can't see any. I can barely read my name on here. You could have my name as something else, and I would not know. Well, I think I put my name on there, but anyways, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, squirrel. Hopefully soon.
Okay. I think I'm done with this one.
Ooh, good quick.
Fast on that one. Getting any like smoke on that finish there?
I don't know. Let me take another drink.
Had a cigar earlier, so it kind of like dampens.
We all know what you do ahead of time will change what you get.
It does have a little bit of that at the end of it, like that cigar kind of taste at the end. It really is very viscous. Like you can really see it on the glass, which that is my favorite part about whiskey.
Yeah, that makes me think it's pot still.
Marshall wants to know how's the Dickel. Love that sweet Tennessee whiskey. And
I haven't heard good things about Dickel. I've never tried it, but I haven't because a lot of people that I just don't know a lot of people who like it.
Some of their specialty releases are decent, pretty good.
The comments has gone south quickly.
Tremendous
as soon as somebody
mouthfeel.
brought up the
I
word
like
Dickel,
her.
the comments all went south.
I don't know. I've got some bourbons that are blended with Dickel, and they're pretty tremendous.
Yeah.
Yeah, they must have blended up.
It's a blend, right? No. So.
Yeah. These guys use some Dickel stuff, and it's fantastic.
What is that?
Oh, is that Milam and Green?
Milam and Green.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's what it looks like.
Oh, you guys crack me up.
Oh wait, he is the moderator. I saw those. I can see him now. I got my glasses on.
Yo. That's a burn. Who's drinking all the water? Adrian, are you drinking water?
Yes, sir. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's absolutely fine. Somebody just commented that's a lot of water, and I haven't noticed. So.
Oh, that's a lot of water.
Just got a giant mug.
My whiskey stickers. I gotta have space for all my whiskey stickers. See, I got a whiskey weather sticker, bourbon tactical sticker. What else? Hemingway whiskey, Hemingway rye. There's a rye for you. That one's really good.
Spicy strawberry, you are not sorry in the slightest. Charles, what's up, buddy?
You only missed half of it, Charles.
I have these banners all set up in here for what sample we're on, and I always forget to put them up here. Are both of you ready?
Yeah, I'm good. Ready to go.
Caleb, yes?
Yeah, ready.
Okay. All right, go ahead. We'll start with Caleb this time.
Okay. I guess it's a single malt, about 95 proof. Ex-bourbon casking. For specific category, I'm guessing it's Irish. For specific proof, I'm going to guess 98. For specific casking, I'm going to say peated single malt. And my exact distillery, I'm guessing Conmera and a Conmera peated.
Mine will not be that specific.
All right, Caleb, I just want to go through. You said single malt, 95 proof. Generic casking, you want to go with used. You said
Yeah,
ex-bourbon, but
Mhm.
just used is good there. Then
Okay.
you said specific category, Irish single malt. Specific ABV or proof, 98. Specific casking, you said peated single malt. Are you meaning the cask itself was from peated single malt, or
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, specific cask, I guess I would say ex-bourbon. So yeah, used generic is used cask. Specific
Gotcha.
casking would be ex-bourbon. Yeah.
All right, and then Connemara for the distillery and and bottle. All right, Adrian, go right on ahead.
So I think it's an Irish whiskey, 92 proof, used cask. For specific category, I had some specific categories written down for Irish whiskey, and one of them was grain Irish. Is that
Irish grain?
Yeah. Specific proof 86, and then the finish. I really don't even know what to say on this. Like you talked about the smoky part, but I wrote rum, so I know that's probably wrong, but and then my
So
guess is
rum cask.
Yeah.
Okay.
My exact distillery was Keeper's Heart, as I'm pretty sure that's its own distillery, but because they're out of Minnesota, that's their own place, right?
So yeah, and that distillery name is O'Shaughnessy.
Okay.
And then Keeper's Heart is their line.
Okay, and I picked the specific Irish plus bourbon one, but I don't know if that matters.
Yep, and yep, Irish bourbon. That's actually a very good guess.
Thank you.
All right, move on to number 3.
That's super sweet.
All right, let's see. Banners. There we go. On to sample 3 now. Look at that. I kept up. I did it. I did what I meant to do.
Change the banners.
Yeah. All right. And so for just a tiny little spoiler for those of you watching, this is probably the closest we've been yet to each other. This is the closest point spread.
Really? Wow.
Yes.
I'll drink to that.
Dude, I'm
Cheers.
bougie as hell, Joe. Come on now.
I'm
And yes,
having a blast. I'm having
cheers.
fun. Thank you for inviting me. I am having a good time.
Yeah, it was great.
I just needed to drink a little bit first. I think that was my only problem is I didn't drink anything before I got here.
Yeah, little warm up pour is always a good thing.
Yep.
Marshall, I try to do something afterwards. I'm not going to be able to tonight because I got to go do bath time and bedtime for the kid. So I'll be on after that. But go ahead, start one up, and I'll jump in later.
It's very dry finish.
Ryan, yes, it took me a long time to
That is one impressive
design that
banner.
banner and get it just right.
That's pretty funny. Okay.
Love the fonts on that banner.
Charles. This is why we're friends, Charles. You say things like that.
That's when you follow it with a. He's got to do the dishes. Duh.
That's Martin's things. I got a dishwasher. I let the dishwasher do all the work.
So you're loading and unloading the dishwasher.
Yes. Wow. Marshall going each direction here. Told Adrian not to lose to them silly Texans, and then told Caleb that if he doesn't win, he's not talking to him again. That's crazy. Double-edged sword from Marshall. Can't win.
Guess I'm not getting on your live. I was gonna stop by too.
It's okay, Marshall. Marshall. I'll still talk to you regardless.
Absolutely not, Charles. Absolutely not. I would never even suggest that.
For that.
Oh, I think that was directed towards Adrian.
Well, what's that? Who said you were invited? Oh, all right. Noted. I took note of that. I'm going to write it down right here. Marshall no longer invites me live. Don't think I won't forget.
My guess is it's on a post-it note. It is going right next to her laundry sign.
You saw that. Oh, God. I got one more thing that I need to pick, but I can't. I don't know what to pick.
I think this is your ASM, Adrian. But I think it's got a finish on it.
That's what I was just trying to figure out, but I don't know. I didn't think it was an ASM though. I've never had one, so I don't know. It does have I feel like it's got a finish on it, but I don't know what it is. I should have wrote down some ideas for finishes because I got nothing right now.
Go Sports. Hey, Bobby. Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping in. That one, Martin, was the Westland Solum is what I'm drinking. I can never find my camera.
Have you tried the Gariana?
5 and 6 I have.
Yeah. What did you think of those?
6 is starting to get into too much oak for me. 5 is really good. That's really well balanced, and I've heard 4 is slightly nicer than that as far as a little more malt, a little less wood. But I like them. I think they're very good. My personal preference to whiskey is used barrels, obviously, except for bourbon, but definitely single malts. I prefer used barrels, and there's a few out there in new that are pretty good.
All right, I'm ready.
Randall, thanks for stopping in.
Same.
Keep that
Alrighty.
podcast on, buddy. Both are ready. That is what she said, Charles. That is what she said, and yeah, I gotta do something about that. I gotta send her some things. I have her address now because I sent her these, but now I gotta actually send her some a dedicated, not blind sample. All right, Adrian, we'll go back to you going first this time.
I'm probably gonna regret this, but I still picked it as a bourbon. 104 proof, new cask. Specific category is wheated. 96 was my specific. No specific casking. And then I just picked this. Drinking that made me think of Ben Holiday, and I don't know if that's the distillery. I'm sure it's not. Maybe it is. That Missouri.
I know what you mean.
Okay, I don't know if that's the name of their distillery. I know it's a Missouri whiskey. And then I picked the soft red wheat.
Soft red.
Because I have had that, and it was that made me think of. But
very good. All right, Caleb.
So I believe this is a single malt.
Okay.
I think it's definitely over 100 proof. So I guessed 115, and I think it's in the used cask.
Okay.
I'm going to say this is an American single malt. The specific ABV, I'll say 116. And I think it's a TX sherry finished.
Okay.
And I'm going to guess, I don't know if they did anything in TX sherry, but I'm going to guess Finger Lakes Distilling. Maybe it's a Mackenzie.
Finger Lakes. Mackenzie. All right.
Time for the big reveal.
Just tallying up, and yes.
I just want to know. I don't care if I won. No offense.
It was fun regardless. So
It was. I had a good time.
I like doing blind stuff because it really tests you.
That's really the first time I've ever done anything like that. So I need to do more of that, more flights in general, because I don't typically do that either. So
All right. Well, the good news is we don't actually have a tie. So we don't have to worry about the ages. And we'll just go through. I'm going to go through sample 2 first because you guys both said some things that were very cool that you tasted. Your points for sample number 2, both of you scored 2 points.
Woohoo for 2.
Adrian, you said Irish. Caleb, you said single malt. Caleb, you got the point on that one. It is a single malt. Generic proof. Adrian, you said 92. It is exactly 92 proof.
Wow.
However, you changed your guess for the specific, so you didn't get the point on that one.
Oh, no.
So, Caleb, you said 95 on that, so you were over the 2 plus or minus 2 window. Generic casking used. You both said used. You both got a point for that. Adrian, you said an Irish single grain. Caleb, you said an Irish single malt. Both incorrect. Proof specifically. Adrian, you were low. Caleb, you were high at 86 and 98.
Mm-hmm.
Then distillery guesses Keeper's Heart Irish Bourbon. That's actually a really good guess. And I can totally see flavoring on this one being similar to that. Connemara is what you guessed, Caleb. It is not a peated whiskey, but it is the M&H Classic. So this is an Israeli single malt.
Mm-hmm.
It is ex-bourbon matured, and then they use a red wine shaved, toasted, and recharred barrel. So that smokiness or char you were getting on the backside of it, I'm definitely thinking that was that shaved, toasted, recharred barrel. I absolutely when you both kind of said that, and I can 100% see it. So I think that's really cool.
I've had that before. That's good. Well, I mean, I'm having it now, but yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah, kind of unsurprising coming out of Israel. I mean, but definitely a good malt whiskey. Okay, so then we're going to move on to sample 1. Sample 1, Adrian, you scored 1 point. Caleb, you got 2 points on this one. You both said rye whiskey, and you were both correct. It is a rye whiskey. Generic proof, you both said 100. It is actually at 105, which is funny because Caleb, you specifically guessed 105 for your proof.
Good job.
Generic casking, you both said new, and then Caleb, you added a rum finish on there. It is a finished rye, so it's new and a finish.
Bluetooth disconnected.
That's not me. It was me, but it's not me. No, that was the worst thing ever, wasn't it?
No, it's good. We're all people. Specific category. Adrian, you said bottled and bond. Caleb, you said straight rye. It is a straight rye, except it's finished, so it doesn't. The finish has to be on the label because it can't be straight rye with a finish without saying it's finished. Again, you got the proof right on the head at 105. Adrian, you said 114, so a little high on that one. Specific casking, you both said new again. Caleb, you added the rum. It is actually a port finished rye. and then we had Woodford and a Woodford rye and Sagamore and a Sagamore rum finish. It is actually the Cedar Ridge port finished rye. Your guess of 4 years would have won you on this one because that's
I had 4 down for mine too.
yeah. So okay, well, but yeah, 105 proof port cast finish rye. It's spends most of its life in New Oak and then transferred over to an estate port cast from Cedar Ridge. So I do not know the amount of time in the port cast, but it is definitely enough to give it some funkiness.
Mm-hmm.
I've scored some points, you guys. This is great.
You actually did really good, Adriane.
Thank you.
I know
So
you
we're
were talking that you weren't going to do very good, but you did way better than you said you were going to.
I'm shocked.
Don't be shocked. You're good. All right, moving on to sample number 3. Adriane, you have now finally had an American single malt.
Yay!
But you did say bourbon. Caleb, you
know,
said single malt, so you got the point for that one. Generic proof. You were really close, Caleb, at 115. It is higher than that.
Okay.
It is actually 117.8. So didn't quite make it in there, but you were close. You were very close. Generic casking. Adriane, you said new. Caleb, you said used. It is in a used cask. We did bourbon. Obviously, it's an American single malt. And Caleb, you did say American single malt, so you got that point. You were way closer on your specific ABV, but still not right on.
Mm-hmm.
And then you said used in sherry, Caleb. It is used in a wine finish, but the wine is Takai.
Ah.
And Adriane, you said new. Ben Holiday soft red wheat and Finger Lakes Mackenzie ASM were your bottle distillery guesses. It is actually
Cedar Ridge, quintessential.
Cedar Ridge. Takai finished, hand selected by Quint. I don't remember if this was a store or a Cedar Ridge official special release. I think it was a Cedar Ridge official release. So the end total grand score, whatever you want to call it, 3-7 in favor of Caleb.
Good game.
Yeah, good job.
And really, in all honesty, you both did awesome. You guys picked out things out of that M&H that I didn't think for sure that. I mean, you were picking it out. It was just hitting what it actually was the hard part, and that is actually the hard part. But you both tasted exactly what was going on there, and I thought that was cool. Caleb with the ASM, you got that, and you both hit rye right on the head. So you definitely got the rye flavor through that port cast finish on that whiskey. So that's impressive because that port cast is pretty strong in that one. So that means, Caleb, you are going up against Dylan on 522 in week 3 of round 2.
All right.
So 522.
Sounds
and
good.
Then we have one more week to go of round 1, and it is the one that everybody's been waiting for. I'm sure it is Martin, Father Franco, and Co-op Whiskey going at it in week 8. And boy, I hope I screwed them both up and they both score 0. Martin has been asking me every week, every time he talks to me, what those trying to fish those samples out of me and what they are.
He's trying to cheat.
He's just not getting the answers.
Awesome.
And yeah, Adriane, if you had fun, I hope you had fun.
It was great.
And when you said you were learning things, that was even better. That's actually what I really kind of wanted.
I did. I learned a lot. I need to do this more for myself to learn.
So
you got to explore
that
those
all being said, did you guys like all 3 of them? Did you not like any of them?
I liked all 3. I was worried. I'm gonna be honest with you because I've tried some stuff that I don't like, but I liked all three of these. So,
Okay, good.
Yeah.
You as well, Caleb?
Yeah. In fact, now that I know that's M&H, like that's hits the nose right on the head from what I remember. So
Okay, cool. And
Great.
have you had Cedar Ridge before? You
I've
actually
not
guys
had
got 2 Cedar Ridges.
yeah, I've never had Cedar Ridge before.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay. Well, perfect.
So,
That makes me feel better too, because now you guys have gotten to try a distillery that you haven't had, and it is, my opinion, one of the best distilleries in the States. They do awesome stuff. Their single malt is killer. Their bourbon is good. Their rye is good. They make some wheat whiskeys that are fantastic. So yeah, they're a really good utility distillery.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check them out more for sure. Yeah, I
We
think,
got a couple-
I think the M&H was the only one that I've ever had. So yeah.
Okay. And did you have a bottle of it or just a taste of it?
Yeah, I've had a bottle of it. I went and did like a online tasting thing with them like 3 or 4 years ago. So,
Oh, you're welcome, Spicy.
Marshall, I'll have to come over and come check them out.
Yeah, Marshall, if you know you're going to meet up with Caleb, you got to pour him a sample of the good and bad cup if you got it left.
He's just down the road from me, so we'll just have to.
that's
Oh,
cool.
you guys are close,
Yeah.
close. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I know it's like I live in Texas. Oh, and I live in Texas. Well, where you at? Oh, that's like 9 hours away from me.
Right. Yeah. Doesn't always
Like-
mean that you're close. That's
Yeah, more like 9 minutes, but
awesome.
Somebody else agrees. Cedar Ridge, Chef's Kiss. All right. Well, we are buttoned
It's been
up,
great, man.
everybody. Thank you in the comments, everybody, for joining. Instagram, thank you for joining.
Adrian, it was great to meet you.
It was great to meet you too, Caleb.
Yes, hopefully you guys are now doing the follow each other thing. That was the other thing I wanted to do, is make sure everybody's
think
kind
so.
of helping
Yeah.
each other out.
As soon as
And
I figured out who I was going against, I went and followed him.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Perfect. All right. Well, until next week, Wednesday, guys. Cheers. To this
Cheers.
American spirit.